Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have some bad news for you guys. Maybe you've already heard about this because of Instagram and Facebook, and perhaps some other videos have been done already on YouTube, but I wanted to let you guys know what's going on. First, we discovered that the ATF had reclassified the Reformation from Franklin Armory. And what does that mean? Well, the ATF had originally ruled this was not considered a rifle because it has a patented rifling that's cut straight. So it's not a true rifling because it imparts no spin to the bullet. And the ATF said, well, it doesn't meet any standards under current regulations, so they're going to reclassify it, come up with a new class for this firearm. And as it currently stands, there's no legal way for a federal license holder like ourselves to transfer this to a customer. Now, if you have one, it's perfectly legal to keep and own. It's just there's no legal mechanism currently for a dealer to transfer one to an individual till ATF comes up with some new arbitrary definition of this thing under the Gun Control Act, I believe, of 1968, because it is not considered an NFA item. But still, I want to talk about what the ATF is doing, bump stocks, and why we warned you guys this was coming, and the bump stocks were the segue to everything that's currently happening with the ATF. It's on a rip, and the Trump administration started this by directing the Department of Justice to direct the ATF to ban bump stocks for political gain purposes. So we warned you it was a bad idea. We warned you it would set a precedent. Right now, the courts are protecting the federal government because we, myself, and the gun owners of America are suing the government for the bump stock ban and how they did it, basically making up laws as they go on, and that would be the ATF. And yet the courts are protecting them. It should be a slam dunk, open and closed case in our favor because the government took away legally purchased, legally owned property, made you destroy it or surrender it, and didn't compensate you anything for your loss. It's completely unconstitutional, yet many gun owners just sat back and said, we don't really care about bump stocks. It was never about the bump stocks, people. It was about what the ATF was doing, making up laws as they go along and redefining things as they go along. And it's called Chevron deference, and it's what they abuse all the time, not just the ATF, any of the alphabet agencies do it, but in the gun community, the ATF is a rogue agency that has no oversight. So they can just arbitrarily decide this is legal one day, the next day it's considered illegal. For the owners of these, you're just fine. And if you want to buy an upper from Franklin Armory, pin it to your own lower, that's still something you can do, and you can order those parts directly from Franklin Armory. So it's going to be something that's going to be added probably to the 4473 form. But just at the same time that we got the news about the Reformation, we also found out from Fostech that the federal government had reclassified the firearm they were selling as the SBV, and we've done a video on that firearm here before on the channel. Well, they told Fostech that was a perfectly legal firearm to sell, and they're not inexpensive. Well, pretty much the same day, maybe the day after, we found out from Fostech that the ATF has reclassified it as a short-barreled shotgun, a destructive device, and any other weapon. 3 different categories under the NFA Act from 1934. So if you own one, now you're a felon in the ATF size, and it's the exact same mechanism they used to ban bump stocks. Nobody seems to be in an uproar about it, but you better be in an uproar about it. The ATF is so brazen that they even posted instructions with a picture of an SBV receiver with little lines drawn through it as a public service announcement on how to destroy your over $2,000 firearm. So you have to surrender them, send them back to Fostech, which is doing the right thing, and so is Franklin Armory. If you want to return your Reformation for whatever reason, they'll refund your money. But Fostech is saying, okay, send us the guns back, and we'll send you back something with an 18-inch barrel and a stock on it. But this will probably also affect the Comrade, which is from not Kavar, darn, I'm sorry I always say that, from Kalashnikov, USA. That is a firearm. Bunches of people have been selling that with a vertical forend grip, a short barrel, and a brace on it. That's what the ATF is considering a short-barreled shotgun, any other weapon, and a destructive device. So that, while we haven't gotten an email about it, as an FFL dealer, we get these announcements from the ATF. They send them to us. We haven't gotten one on the Comrade, but they specifically said the SBV was illegal under the NFA Act. So please, people, become active right now. You cannot rely on the Republicans to save you. You certainly can't rely on Trump, who put forth a nominee for the ATF that is staunchly anti-gun. Trump's not going to save you. He's letting this happen. Worse than that, he started it at his own direction. He ordered the ATF to start this nonsense, and now he's not reining them in. Trump isn't going to save you. The Republicans aren't going to save you. More anti-gun laws have passed under Republican administrations than under Democrat administrations, and that's not because the Democrats haven't tried. It's just that gun owners get riled up and take action when a Democrat sits in the White House at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. That's got to stop. Start contacting Trump and tell him if he wants your vote in 2020, he needs to keep his promise. He said the 8-year assault on our Second Amendment rights were over at the NRAM convention when he was seeking your vote in 2016. He's lied and not kept his promise. Hold him accountable. Don't be a sheep and just vote for anybody that has an R next to their name and cheer on your favorite team. Let Trump know that you are watching, you are paying attention, and you will hold him accountable. That's the only way you're going to get his attention and make this madness stop. All right? Sorry for the rant, guys, but this is something very near and dear to me, and this is something that you should be paying attention to. That in Virginia, what's going on in Virginia right now. Please get politically active. Start calling your senators and your House of Representatives and the White House. Email them, call them, blow up their fax lines with bunches of faxes, but be nice. Just let them know where you stand, because they have to pay attention to us because we put them in power. Guys, if you'd like to support us here at the Military Arms Channel so we can continue to bring you information like this, please consider becoming a Patreon supporter. There is a link down below. If you don't like Patreon for some reason, we have Subscribestar. Link down below. Please consider joining our family and assist us and continue to bring you information like this and honest opinions about firearms on the market. Also, please swing by and check out coppercustom.com. Guys, thank you very much for 11 years of support, and hopefully that'll be 12 here really soon. All I got to do is get to the new year, which I should, and there'll be 12 years of support. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys soon.